early morning yesterday. I was up before the dawn, and I really have enjoyed my stay, and I must be moving on. Like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne, I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Alright, you guys know the song A Goodbye Stranger by Supertramp. Came out in 1979. Again, as a kid of the 70s, I remember this song all the time on the radio. I mean, like, and it still holds up today. So the song's in A flat, and I was going to transpose it to G and then, you know, do a +1. The logical song, I kept it in A flat, and so let's keep this one in A flat. Let's keep it real for this one, and I like to do that most of the time. So I put it on, this is a setting called Reed EP Electric Piano. It's sounds pretty cool. Not really exact to what the song is, but it sounds good on piano too. Early morning yesterday, it's up before the dawn. Alright, so let's do this. I really appreciate the request, guys. Again, it keeps me sharp. I heard this song my whole life growing up, but I never played it, never knew the chords, and I had to figure it out last night. So let's just go through it in parts, just like we do all the vids, and I'll take it through each part in detail. So the part 1 is that intro in the first verse. It starts on the A flat, leaving yesterday, A flat diminished 7, D flat over A flat. Let's just go back to piano. It sounds good. Okay, so A flat, that's part 1. Part 2 is like a king without a castle. Those chords, like a queen without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Let's see, part 3 is the second bridge. When it does the same chords, the first 4 as the first time around, then the next time around it comes to the A flat, shining like brand new, and then the same D flat, and then B flat minor 7, and then it holds that, and then that's when it goes to the I'll take you through those chords. That's let's see, so the bridge is part 3, the second bridge. Yep, part 4 is the high part. I'll take it through that. And then he comes down and does different chords the second time around on the A flat. Let's see, D flat. So that's part 4. Oh yeah, part 5 is the chorus. Goodbye Stranger. So that is A flat when he goes, goodbye stranger, it's been nice. Hope you'll find your paradise. And then the A flat, those chords, that's part 5. And then, oh yeah, part 6 is just those 4 chords. When they do the second time, you know, they go into the next verse. Second time around, they come to the A flat, those same walk down chords. And then right back to the A flat. This is part 6. It goes A flat, and then that same, the music says E augmented, that one chord up top there. That's an A flat over E flat. This one, they're calling an E augmented 7. I don't even know if that's true. I just know that's the notes that he's hitting. And then the F minor, and then the... So, okay, so I'm getting off track. Let's head back to... Oh yeah, part 6. So after that does the walk down chords like 5 or 6 times. It goes A flat, and then the same augmented, but it's over a C. And then F minor. Meet again. And then it goes back to the A flat. Now some they do and some they don't. The same walk down chords. That's part 6, and I'll show you how they end the song. Just do a couple weird chords till fade out, and that is it. So let's do this in parts. Part 1. basically 4 chords. It's an A flat. That's all he's doing is he's playing around. This is, if you're a beginner, just go back about a month and watch my 3 videos on chords. I know you don't need me. You could go online and find it. But I moved through them quicker than I should have, but they're really good if you're a beginner. You'll hit the ground running. If you learn those chords, you'll trust me on that. You'll save years. So the chords are an A flat, and the music says A flat diminished 7. I just know that that's what he's doing. He's going. So it's an A flat diminished 7, D flat over A flat, and then back to A flat. So that's all it is, an A flat chord, A flat diminished 7, I guess, but that's what you're going to hit. And then D flat over A flat. Now if you're a beginner, that's a D flat note. That's a standard D flat triad or chord. D flat major, or just D flat you call it. But so is this. So that's D flat over A flat, and then back to just A flat. So here we go. Let's just go through part 1 without saying anything. Here we go, right from the intro. And it does it 4 times before he starts to, it was an early morning yesterday, so here we go. That's it. Let's move right into part 2. Like a king without a castle, like a king without a castle, like a king without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Before they get back into the, now I believe in what you say, and then right back into the second verse. So those chords in the bridge are an A flat 7. Again, if you're a beginner, that's an A flat chord. A flat note, standard A flat major, you just say A flat. That's an A flat full octave chord. It's still an A flat, you're just adding another A flat note on the top. So it's a 4, and then remember, come down 1 full step for the 7 chords. A flat 7 over G flat. So it goes A flat 7 over G flat, F minor 7, and then D flat. I'm an early morning lover. And then that same D flat, but it's over a B flat bass, which makes it a B flat minor 7. Must be moving on. And then right from there, it just gets back into the... So those bridge chords, I'll just do it slow without saying anything. So right from like a king without a castle. Now right back into that. Now I believe in what you say is the undisputed truth, but I have to do things my own way to keep me in my youth. And then, okay, we're getting into part 3 now, the second bridge. Like a ship without an anchor. It's so same, the first 4 chords of bridge 2 are the same as bridge 1. Like a ship without an anchor, that A flat 7 over G sharp, F minor 7, D flat, B flat minor 7. Now the second time around he comes to an A flat, shining like money, shining like brand new. So the second chord on the second time around is the first chord on the first time around. See that? So there's similarity. Like the first time it's like a king without a castle, queen without a throne. Now the second time around it's an A flat, that same A flat 7 over G flat, and then the same D flat, B flat minor 7. So here's the bridge 2, which is twice as long as bridge number 1, but here's bridge 2 after the second verse when he goes, now I believe in what you say. It comes back like a ship without an anchor, so right here it goes. holds the B flat minor 7, and that's when he goes up high for that. And then after that, it comes down to the A flat. And I'll show you those walk down chords, and they're a little bit different. Okay, so here's part 4. When he comes up high after that B flat minor 7. So it's basically, it's an A flat chord over an E flat bass. So he's just playing around, he's bouncing it. Now they call this an E augmented 7, but I don't even know if that's true. I just know this is what he's hitting. So he's hitting. So those chords are an A flat over an E flat, E augmented 7, I guess, F minor, B flat minor, E flat 7. And then it comes down, the second line goes A flat 7 over G flat, and then D flat, B minor, B flat minor, and then E flat 7. So let's just do part 4 without saying anything. Here we go. Now we're ready for Goodbye Stranger. Goodbye Stranger, it's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Let's do this. So of course the chorus is A flat, Goodbye Stranger. A flat, Goodbye Stranger, it's been nice. A flat 7 over G flat, F minor 7. Hope you find your B flat minor paradise, E flat. And then it pretty much just does that. So here we go. Here's part 5 of the chorus without saying anything. So it repeats that, and that's part 5. And then part 6, there was a little transition. There's only 4 chords, but now it goes into the A flat, that same augmented chord, but it's over a C. And then an F minor. Meet again. And that's that part, and then they come back to the some they do and some they don't. Some just can't tell. The guitar is doing that cool. Some they will and some they won't. Some it might is just as well. So those are pretty much the same chords. So let's just go over those transition chords real quick without. So after the 5th or 6th, Goodbye Stranger. So right here, A flat. That's an F minor, but you can do an F minor here. And then that same, you know that chord, we've seen that many times. A flat 7 over G flat. And that's it. So one more time. So it goes through all that part 1, part 3 again. Oh, and then they do the outro till fade out. A flat 7, that same A flat 7 over G flat, but then it goes to an A flat at some point. It goes, I think it's an A flat 7 actually, and then it goes D flat at G flat, whatever that is, some version of a D flat. That's pretty much it. It does that till fade out. But if you want to play this live somewhere at a party, I would end it at, or anywhere at a gathering, at a wedding, at a special event, I would end it on the A flat. Because the song is in the key, it doesn't always work out that way, but it's in A flat. It starts on A flat. So that last part, Goodbye Stranger. Goodbye Stranger. See how nice that sounds? I would just end it on the A flat. Goodbye Stranger by Supertramp. You guys have a great night. It's Saturday night right now. Be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Next up is the Bruce Hornsby Part 3. So I'll see you guys soon. See ya.